guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about period problems. So this video is about period problems which girls can relate to, and for guys, this video is for educational purposes. So the first period problem is the cravings. Okay, this is one of the worst period problem, okay? Because you crave for every single kind of food and you eat so much, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Seriously, why am I eating so much? Oh my god, I'm getting fat. I don't want to do it anymore. And then it hits you and you're like, oh, my period's actually coming. Who cares? I'm just gonna eat everything. I don't even care anymore. It's not your fault. It's just nature taking its course. If you guys see something popping up here, it's my mic, okay? It's not my nipple or anything, so nice try. Second is the mood swings, and this is the very, very common and very popular one where guys blame girls for everything. So if your girl is throwing tantrums and she's being irritated easily or she's angry easily, just politely ask her if her period is coming. And if it's not, or she's not even on her period, then you gotta fix yourself because I think you're just a dickhead that pissed the girl off. Third, what? You lost your glow. Okay, I don't know if this happens to other girls or is it just me. Before my period, I realized that I look more lethargic and I get breakouts and everything, and I just look like a troll. Fourth, your boobs hurt like shit. I have a name for my boobs during my period. They're like the spawn of Satan. You know when you take your bra off, it's you literally stabbing yourself in the boobs with knives. Okay, that's kind of gross. Fifth, people who don't understand. People who irritate you when you're on your period. People who don't believe how painful cramps are. People who blame you for being oversensitive when you're on your period. And then me being a very, very kind human being, just tell them about how your uterus contracts, that's why you have your cramps and everything, and they're just bitch, do you want me to slice your skin off and rub salt on them and then you can tell me how painful that is? Seriously, don't be those kind of people. If you're my friend and you do that to me, we can terminate this friendship. 6, people who shove it in your face. That day I met this girl. She's a very, very nice girl and everything. I was having my period, okay, basically. And after that, she was telling me
Nicole, I only had my period for 5 days. I don't even get cramps in my period.
do you see me in pain? Maybe you can just get me some soup or some Panadol, something to make me feel better. Really, I was so ready to pounce. No, I was in too much pain to pounce, so I just let it go. The 7th problem is the leak. Okay, the leak has no mercy. The leak doesn't care about your feelings. The leak just wants you to die. The leak is just like the teacher in class who always sabos you, makes you answer every question, tells the principal that you suck. That's the leak. Basically, the leak is annoying lah. Tampon and pad girls, we all have this problem, okay? Sometimes when you are wearing your tampon, I'm just gonna start with the tampon girls. Okay, for me, I prefer wearing tampons because I can wear my cute panties still and wear thongs and everything. It won't look ugly when you wear tight dresses. But sometimes when you don't know that you're even having a heavy flow, so you just wear the tampon, you're hanging out with your friends, and suddenly you go to the toilet and you see your panty is stained with blood, and you're just there oh my god, what am I gonna do? I trusted you, tampon. I trusted you to hold my blood in, but no. The safer thing to use when you're having a heavy flow is a pad. Even when you're wearing a pad, sometimes it leaks. And sometimes if your panty is not tight enough, right, to hold your pad tight to your vajayjay, the blood might leak. So every time when you go out, hanging out with friends or whatever, sneakily, casually touch if your pad is still in place. No one's looking. I'm just gonna it's really super annoying. Need to keep checking. And the leak doesn't let you wear white or your favorite skirt, your favorite shorts, or your favorite dress. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay? So last time when I was in primary school, I had my period when I was 10. And no, don't start telling me that I'm abnormal for having my period when I was 10. I went to the doctor and they told me that if I had my period at 9, that would be abnormal. But 10 is an okay age to have a period. And I went to school and I was having some group activity in the hall with my friends. I knew I was on heavy flow, and when I stood up, I saw blood stains on the floor. And the whole day I just told everybody that I stained my dress with Ribena. It's kind of stupid, right? Who sits on Ribena? Haha, Nicole, you dumb bitch! 8 is the tampon problems. And if you wear a tampon, you know that every time when you go to the toilet, you have to keep changing your tampon because every time when you want to pee, right, you can't pee with your tampon inside because it'll just soak up where you pee. You can't soak any more blood in that urinated tampon. You guys get what I mean? So when I go out, I take a whole bunch and I just stuff it in my bag. I'm good to go. I don't even need to bring my phone, don't need to bring my wallet because tampons are all I need. 9. Pet problems. And I think many of you guys can relate to this also. So if you're wearing a pad and you're having your normal or heavy flow, you can't wear thongs or cute panties with your dress or your skirt because it will show. Because if you wear a normal panty and you wear a tight dress, right, the shape of the panty is absolutely disgusting and absolutely unattractive. It's basically like Nancy Drew. She forgets, but she wears her ugly panties and she wants to get turned up in the club. It's ugly from the back. Girl, you gotta check. Yeah, that's what you look like when you wear your ugly panties with your tight dress or skirt. Yeah. 10. Yeah, we're at the end already. If you guys are bored, I'm so sorry. Not knowing when it's coming. Okay, this is a killer. Usually on a daily basis or whenever I go out, I wear thongs, not those panties which cover your whole butt. So I was just like hanging out with my friends. We were all like, oh, let's go here and let's go there. And then suddenly I feel like my panties was like abnormally wet. And I was like, oh shit, it's my period. And I went to the toilet to check it. Yeah, it's my period. Like I didn't even know when it was coming. I didn't have a pad, I didn't have a tampon, I didn't have anything to like help me except for toilet paper. Like many girls like do this also. Okay, not just me, okay? I'm not gross. Many girls do this too. Like we just put a thick layer of tissue and put it on our panty and we're just like, we're good to go. Since a lot of girls have this problem as well, that you guys don't know when your period is coming, I've been using this app on the App Store. It's also available on Android. This app is called Choo, and this app just helps you to track down when your period is coming. So basically they have a whole cycle of showing when your period is coming, when is the first day, when is the last day. You can note down how heavy your flow is, how much cramps you have, how much headache you have, like the intensity of it. They'll ask you many questions about yourself in the app. This is to help you find the best accurate results on when your period is coming, the cycle of your period, when you're fertile and when you're not fertile. And this app is really good for people who are like sexually active. When you are sexually active, it shows you when you are fertile. So if you do not wear condoms, you're not on birth control, and you guys don't pull out, like you have to be safe unless you want a child. When you're fertile, there's a higher possibility of you getting pregnant. You guys should take extra precaution during this period of time. So Choo is available on the Android store and even in the Apple store. I think it's very, very important for every girl and every lady to be using this app when you start having a period. Humans are forgetful creatures and we tend to forget when our period comes if we don't take it down on a calendar. With this app, you guys will know when to put a pad or tampon in your bag, so you guys won't have the same fate as me. Please do comment, like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.
Until the way that she was a head down.